A group of 8 teenage girls have been arrested for murdering a homeless man in Canada. And authorities think social media may have played a major role in it. This story has come, this isn't the reason I think this is an important story right now is because finally we're seeing some of the results of an investigation that started after, do you remember the Slender Man murder?
Yeah.
Okay, you had what they call Slender Man murder. It was 11, was she 11 years old?
I think so, yes.
11-year-old girl on social media. She draws one of her friends into the forest and then stabs her 19 times, kills her. And so she comes out and says, she told the story of the Slender Man. I've followed it on the net. This guy's a hero to me. I want to know what's up with it. And so she does this herself. So out of there comes a really important investigation. I mean, I think it's very important. The American Psychological Association takes a look at it and says, is this happening to our kids? Is this a big thing we need to pay attention to? Pick it up from there.
Yeah, and with this particular story here, more is still coming out about it because it's still very fresh. But the police chief up there in Toronto, I believe, says, listen, we're working on this, but right now signs are pointing to these girls met on social media.
Right.
They likely planned it on social media and then carried out. And some of these young girls were 13 years old.
Yeah.
They approached this homeless man, a gang of 8 of them, and just brutally murdered him.
Well, apparently one of them said they were doing this because they wanted exposure on social media. I mean, this was their chance to have, I guess 15 minutes of 15 seconds of fame there on the social media. But when this study came out, I mean, you can't help but read it and say, makes a lot of sense. It talks about the desensitization, talks about this whole desensitized reality for these people.
Yeah.
And this desensitized reality is something that they see time and time again on social media. I don't know. I think at some point that's the big problem that TikTok is going to have. Right now, you got congressional folks that are going to use this study. They're going to use the information coming out here and say, look, we don't like what you're doing, and we got to do something about it.
Well, and it is so terrifying to watch these children, because these are children.
Yeah.
And they're watching all of these horrible things online. Their friends are posting videos, and they get drawn into it. And they don't know any better. Like you said, it's this whole desensitizing aspect of it.
Well, that's the whole focus of these psychological profiles that they're finding about it. And so I think, to me, the story is important for a lot of reasons. I think one reason from just a time element, kind of the temporal relationship of this story, is what's going on with TikTok right now.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to have a big impact when congressional hearings take place.